that part of the statistic of crime going down? So if I was carjacked and they didn't charge him, that's not counted as a carjacking, correct?
No, it is.
It is?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, about the end of May, I was carjacked in Minneapolis. I own a commercial contracting company, and we were working, I'm not going to give the location, somewhere in Minneapolis. And I was coming out of the building. We were working. We knew all along this spot was terrible. It's off East Lake Street in Minneapolis. They were selling drugs, prostitutes, broad daylight, had card tables out, sitting in chairs. For the 3 weeks I was working there, they didn't do anything about it. I called the governor's office 3 times. Not one time did one cop car go down that street. Finally, something happened. My car got carjacked. And about 2 weeks before that, my car was stolen from my commercial property. I had a car I'd been working on for years that was stolen. Nothing done about it. So I'm coming out of the building, get out of the parking lot. Sure enough, this group of about 40 people that have been sitting there for about a month that I've been working there, selling drugs, prostitutes, having sex in the dumpster, behind the dumpster in a cage thing there, and not one thing was done about it. I didn't see one cop the whole time. I called the governor's office. Nothing happened. I got carjacked. I sat there, I called my brother. He came and got me, and I said, wait a minute, I got my Ford app on my phone. So I pulled up my Ford app. I followed the guy. Took me 2.5 hours. I finally got him. My wallet, everything was stolen. He filled up my credit cards, sold all my tools in the back of my truck. Finally, we caught him at a pawn shop in New Hope. I seen him coming into my car. I got him to the ground. I tackled him to the ground. I got him in a headlock. He bit me. His blood got into my bloodstream. And not one person did anything about it except film me the whole time this thing happened. Finally, some lady come running back from about the 20 people watching this altercation happen, which nobody did nothing, called the cops, and the cops came. What did they do? They hauled him into an ambulance. And you want one? I said, no, I got to pay a deductible. I had to go and it cost me thousands of dollars. I've had 2 vehicles stolen. The only reason I followed them is because I seen what happened in that building for 3 weeks. Not a thing was done. And while I was sitting in the cop car, while this was happening, they were coming up to the car and pounding on the windows as I was reporting to them. And she goes, I can't do a thing about it. That's disgusting. And when a criminal keeps getting caught, what do? You waver out farther. You're a known person there committing a crime in that area, so you're going to go out farther, farther, farther. So now they're coming out to Minnetonka. Because nothing, and I'm not blaming the cops. I get it. That's the worst job in the world right now. They get zero respect, but I just think that they're not doing nothing about it. I read in the paper last week, they're saying, oh, the crime's going down. Bull crap. I've been a contractor in Minneapolis. I've worked there for 38 years. It's horrific. I've had license plates stolen. Every time I turn around in the area, there's a encampment coming up. And the only time they'll clean that encampment up if something happens inside the encampment, like a shooting or a knifing or some crime within the encampment. They're not doing anything about it, and your governor's lying to you. I'm sorry.
Well,
it's a bunch of bull. I have three crimes committed on me within the last year. And the only reason I went after my truck, because I'm sure my insurance, I wouldn't even be able to buy insurance. Because I had one car, they paid out. And every time I'd go to a city, because I followed them, you went pawn shop to pawn shop to pawn shop. Oh, we can't go there, that's Richfield. Oh, that's Bloomington. Finally, I just said, screw it. And I followed them. I seen them inside there. I put my brother's truck right behind them. And that was the only way you're going to get justice, is to fight back.
Well, thank you for your comments.
You know,
and I'm going to, a couple things. I did not get your name and your city.
My name's Brian Anderson. I live in Minnetonka.
Great, Brian, thank you. And then the other thing is, with all due respect to everyone, we don't applaud here. We try to maintain decorum because that's the way we do it in city council meetings. So I really respect your enthusiasm for some of the things that are said tonight, but let's just maintain our decorum, be respectful to everybody, and not intimidating to anybody. But thank you for coming forward.
Right,
I appreciate it.
Did you say they never charged them?
Yeah, they never charged him. We had him, they arrested him. City of New Hope, I called him 3 times, they wouldn't charge him. That's why, he'll just go
Right.
out and do it again. Why not?
I understand, that's,
And my car was filled with busted crack pipes all over, it just reeked.
we're not, you're not getting any argument here because
All right.
that's the
I just had to
experience.
come up here. See you later.
I appreciate it, thank you.